John Lithgow, is officially HBO's new Dumbledore. That means a fresh take on the iconic role. Today on Collider, we're breaking down how every actor prepared to play the legendary headmaster. John Lithgow has officially confirmed that he will play Albus Dumbledore in HBO's upcoming Harry Potter TV series. In an interview with Screen Rant, the 79-year-old actor admitted that taking the role wasn't an easy decision because of the massive time commitment, but he ultimately said yes. He joked that he'd be 87 by the time the show wraps, but said he's excited to take on the role. Playing Dumbledore is no small task, especially since the role was previously played by the late Richard Harris and Michael Gambon, two actors who left a lasting impact. Dumbledore is one of the most beloved and important characters in the Harry Potter universe, so whoever steps into his shoes has a lot to live up to. Fans will likely have strong opinions about Lithgow's casting, particularly since he's American, while previous actors in the role were British. That said, Lithgow has an impressive track record that makes him a solid choice. He's known for standout performances in The Old Man, Conclave, Killers of the Flower Moon, Interstellar, and even the action classic Cliffhanger. He's got the range and experience to bring something fresh to the role while still respecting the legacy of the character. With production ramping up, fans are eagerly waiting to see who else will join the cast. More big announcements are likely on the way, and with so much love for the Harry Potter world, every casting choice will spark plenty of debate. Whether Lithgow's Dumbledore wins over audiences remains to be seen, but for now, the excitement around the show is definitely growing. Richard Harris portrayed Albus Dumbledore in the first two Harry Potter films, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. His portrayal of the wise, warm headmaster was widely praised for capturing Dumbledore's kind yet mysterious nature. Sadly, Harris passed away in October 2002, just before the third film, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, began production. Initially, Harris was reluctant to take the role of Dumbledore. His granddaughter, who was around 11 years old at the time, convinced him to accept it, reportedly saying, "If you don't do it, Grandpa, I will never speak to you again." This emotional plea led him to agree to the role, marking a pivotal moment in his career. At the time of filming, Harris was battling Hodgkin's lymphoma, a condition that caused his health to deteriorate. Despite his frailty, he continued working, though it became apparent in Chamber of Secrets that he was weaker compared to his first appearance. The production team made accommodations for his health, ensuring his scenes were not too physically demanding. Harris's portrayal of Dumbledore was characterized by a soft-spoken, almost whimsical presence, which reflected J.K. Rowling's depiction of the character as a wise yet eccentric figure. He infused the role with a grandfatherly warmth, particularly in his interactions with Harry Potter. His performance was gentle and poetic, capturing Dumbledore's profound wisdom and kind nature. Off-screen, Harris was known for his charming personality and love of storytelling. He would often share anecdotes from his long career in Hollywood and theater, becoming a beloved figure on set. One amusing incident involved Harris teasing Radcliffe, playfully calling him Harry Bottom instead of Harry Potter. His humor and warmth endeared him to the cast and crew, and his absence was deeply felt after his passing. Though Harris was initially hesitant about committing to such a long-running role, he enjoyed the experience. He expressed concern about playing Dumbledore for all 7, later 8 films, but was still committed to the character. Unfortunately, his passing meant that the role was recast, with Michael Gambon taking over as Dumbledore from Prisoner of Azkaban onward. Michael Gambon took over the role of Albus Dumbledore after Richard Harris's passing, portraying the character from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban to Deathly Hallows Part 2. Gambon's portrayal of Dumbledore differed significantly from Harris's, bringing a more energetic, unpredictable, and intense presence to the role. Unlike Harris, who took a poetic and mystical approach, Gambon's Dumbledore was portrayed with a sharper edge, at times gruffer and more intense. He famously didn't read J.K. Rowling's books, believing his job was to bring the script to life rather than base his performance on the novels. Director Alfonso Cuarón, who helmed Prisoner of Azkaban, encouraged Gambon to make the character his own, resulting in a Dumbledore who was less calm and more emotionally complex, quick to anger but still wise and humorous. One of the most iconic moments in Gambon's portrayal occurred in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, when he delivered the line, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" with unexpected force, grabbing Harry and shaking him. This departure from the calmer tone of the book version sparked both humor and criticism from fans, making it one of the most memorable moments of his time in the role. Off-screen, Gambon was known for his playful personality and love of pranks. He He often joked around with the younger cast members, even hiding electronic buzzing devices in his costume to make them break character during serious scenes. He and Alan Rickman once placed a fart machine in Rupert Grint's sleeping bag as a prank during Prisoner of Azkaban filming. Gambon's portrayal also featured improvisation and a more dynamic physicality compared to Harris's slower, graceful movement. His Dumbledore was more active, running and moving aggressively in Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince. While Gambon didn't always follow the book's depiction of Dumbledore, he sought to make the character feel more human and unpredictable. As the series progressed, Gambon was required to bring more emotional depth to Dumbledore, especially in Half-Blood Prince, where his character shared vulnerable moments with Harry before his death. The cave scene with the cursed potion showcased Gambon's emotional range, leaving a lasting impact on fans. Although Gambon enjoyed playing Dumbledore, he never took himself too seriously. He joked about wearing normal clothes under his robes and not learning his lines too far in advance. Jude Law's portrayal of Albus Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald and Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore involved significant behind-the-scenes work to bring the iconic wizard to life. One of the most fascinating aspects of Law's preparation was his dedication to fully understanding Dumbledore's backstory, particularly the relationship with Gellert Grindelwald. Law spent a considerable amount of time speaking with director David Yates and J.K. Rowling to better grasp the nuances of the character's past, which was not fully detailed in the books. Rowling gave Law new insights into Dumbledore's motivations and inner conflict, including information that helped explain why Dumbledore was so reluctant to act during certain moments of his early life. In addition to studying the character, Law worked hard to capture Dumbledore's essence through physicality and demeanor. He deliberately toned down some of the more eccentric traits from Richard Harris and Michael Gambon's portrayals, opting for a more restrained, elegant portrayal that suited the younger version of the character. His goal was to show a man on the cusp of greatness, still haunted by past mistakes, but not yet the figure of ultimate wisdom and power seen in the Harry Potter series. A lesser-known behind-the-scenes detail is the close collaboration between Law and the costume department. As Dumbledore was younger in the Fantastic Beasts films, his wardrobe was designed to reflect a more modern, stylish look, while still retaining a magical, mysterious aura. The costume team spent weeks with Law to design suits that had a subtle magical quality, blending 1920s fashion with elements of wizardry. Law's clothing was tailored in a way that allowed for movement during action scenes, yet still maintained a certain regality befitting the character. Additionally, during filming, Law had to maintain a strict regimen to keep his look as youthful as possible. His clean-shaven appearance was a key part of the transformation into a younger Dumbledore, requiring daily shaving to ensure consistency. Despite this, there were moments when the demanding schedule made it difficult to maintain this look, leading to reshoots or adjustments to continuity. Another particularly interesting behind-the-scenes fact is how Law and his co-stars, like Eddie Redmayne, built a camaraderie that helped shape the dynamics between their characters. Law's Dumbledore, being a calm and measured presence, served as a mentor figure to Redmayne's more whimsical Newt, and their interactions off-screen mirrored their characters' on-screen relationship. This behind-the-scenes rapport helped bring a sense of warmth and authenticity to their scenes together. Over the years, all these great actors have all brought unique facets to Dumbledore, from kindness to intensity to complexity. With the new Harry Potter series on the way, fans are excited to how Dumbledore's magical legacy continues. Thanks for watching Collider. See you next time.